getting out.
How did you feel once you converted the first customer? Tell me your feelings.
I felt proud, like really proud. You know, like it's amazing. You know, you're winning. You know, and you have that adrenaline. You know, I literally made it. You know, and I still, as of now, believe it or not, every time I win a new client, it's just as if I'm starting new. You know, regardless of how small or big, it doesn't matter to me. It is just another affirmation that I'm doing something right. And if we were not doing something right, I wouldn't be having big names working with us. Especially that I work in an industry, which is the marketing industry, that is extremely crowded in this region. There are thousands and thousands of agencies in this region. If we weren't be doing something right, we wouldn't be getting the type of clients we have right now. We wouldn't be growing, we wouldn't be expanding regionally as well. So it still affects me. With every win, there is a hope.
Do you know that you can be a reason for changing people's life from this channel? Probably you will ask me how. I will tell you how. My name is Ahmed Khaled and I am the host of this Unleash podcast. We speak mainly around personal development and entrepreneurship. Our mission is unleashing the human greatness to its utmost potential. And this is by interviewing CEOs, entrepreneurs and coaches physically in Dubai to extract their wisdom and change your life. Now, can I ask you to do me 2 favors? Firstly, can you hit the subscribe button? It helps this channel to grow more than you expect. Secondly, can I ask you also to refer this channel to 3 of your friends who can benefit from the values of this channel, and you will be the reason of changing their life. Now, you can enjoy the episode. Nancy, are you ready to unleash?
I'm so ready.
Always ready, huh?
Always ready.
Inspired by the amazing work that you're doing. The moment I saw you on LinkedIn and the posts that you have, you just intrigued me with your mindset and the way that you put your posts around the entrepreneurship. And when I went over your profile, I was inspired and so curious to understand, to know what was the reason for you to do what you're doing today, moving from a corporate and pursuing your entrepreneurial journey.
First of all, thanks a lot for having me on your podcast. It's really an honor, and really congratulations on all of the great work and the effort that you're putting. A lot of passion, a lot of emotion I can see, you know, on your podcast while having people, and you're really having amazing content that, you know, we're proud to have you as in the Arab world. Well, first of all, what brought me in where I am right now? I guess there are so many factors to start with. First of all, I guess it's being bounded by the corporate world. It's being really limited by the brand guidelines. I'm a type of person that is slightly, you want to call rebellious, someone that is creative. So what brought me here in the beginning to really open my own business and have the marketing boutique as my first company is to really make sure that I'm exploring outside the corporate world. By default, I'm someone who's rebellious, someone who wouldn't be really bonded by the corporate guidelines, someone who cannot stick a lot to rules, someone who does not play politics. I'm not that type of person, and which that requires a lot in the corporate world. To start with, I've had amazing regional managers. Unfortunately, I wasn't lucky to have really direct reporting managers that inspired me. Most of them, you know, unfortunately, I'm going to say the world, they bullied to a certain extent. And at one point of time, I couldn't cope with it. I reached to a stage where one day I said, you know what, this is enough. I've had enough. Thanks a lot. I'm putting all my heart and passion into what I'm doing.
Is it suddenly you took that decision? Or?
No, definitely. I guess it's a pile of 15 years of being in the corporate world. Listen, I really loved all my journeys in the corporate world. I have done tremendous work that I'm really proud of, that I'm really known for as well. I have left my print in the tech industry. But I reached to a point where enough is enough for politics. I'm not going to take it. That's one. 2, tech industry is a bit dull, you know, and if you want to really play by the book, you would really end up doing the same thing over and over again. And for me, it was boring. I like challenges. I like something new. I like to innovate and create. So, and with the experience of technology that I have, given the fact I'm a computer engineer, and the creativity that I have, bonding them together really gave the marketing boutique an amazing, an amazing way of really an amazing impact in the market. Let's put it this way. So I guess I don't fit in the corporate world.
So that moment that you said to yourself that it's enough, right?
Yeah.
How long does it take from you as a planning to take this exit from a corporate?
Well, it took a while. Honestly, it took quite like 4 or 5 years. And you know, one of the things as well that made me take that decision, and sometimes it takes a lot to believe in yourself. You really need someone from the outside to really come and tell you that you have enough to make it happen. So I was waiting on you know, a job offer, and you know, a mentor of mine you know, told me, listen, if you don't get it, you are disciplined enough to run something on your own. And that was it, you know. I got the job offer. I did fantastic. I did amazing. And at a certain point of time, when politics kicked in, and I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. Now, what's going to happen next? I don't know. But, you know, those words were stuck always, you know, in the back of my mind. And I knew I'm bold enough by default. I'm bold. I have the courage, and I don't mind to jump in. So I was like, I'm going to start something on my own. I found an opportunity, and I found a gap. You know, the gap was that I work in the tech industry. I work in the cybersecurity industry. It's very hard. The language is really difficult. It's very technical. I understand it because I am passionate about the technology. Now, most of the agencies I have worked with, to a certain extent, unfortunately, didn't know what I do, you know, what exactly is the product. It's not because I was not being able to deliver my message. It's because they don't come from the tech industry. They don't know, they don't have the know-how. And which is fair, nothing but fair. But the opportunity that I found and the gap that I found between agencies and the tech industry was really big. And there for me an opportunity. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a marketing agency that is very niche, targeting a very specific industry, which is the tech industry, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna focus on here and grow my own business, you know, moving forward. And you know, thank God, I've been doing this since 2015. It's been up and down. It's been a roller coaster, I have to say, but it's been intense and amazing and very rewarding.
Congratulations, really.
Thank you.
I'm just intrigued also to understand what were the factors that once you took this decision, you build it on the back end, from terms of financials, maybe mentally. How did you prepare yourself to take such decision and move?
Honestly, I did not know where I was going. I just jumped. I have to be honest with you. I did not prepare myself.
You didn't plan a lot, huh?
I did not plan. I just resigned. I took, you know, a couple of months, and I was like, okay, let's do that. I did not plan it much financially. I just, you know, definitely, discussed it with my husband, and, you know, just here, I'm going to take this opportunity to really say how lucky I am to have an extremely supporting partner to support me throughout this journey, because this journey, and I guess every entrepreneur, every business owner who's listening would really know how tough is that journey, you know? It's not a pleasant journey. It's not an easy one. It has a lot of ups and downs. So to have a really very strong partner to support that journey is extremely amazing. You know, even my kids, they really understand what I do, and their support and love and care in moments of down is amazing. So I did not plan it. I'm gonna be honest, I had good amount of, you know, of dollars to start something. Now, did I have that 5 years plan and 3 years plan, you know, and all? Honestly, no. I just started, but I knew what I wanted to do. You know, I literally knew what I wanted to. I knew who I wanted to focus on. I knew that I really want to work on the big strategic marketing area. I knew that my value is within that industry. I knew that my knowledge is within that industry. And I'm passionate about it. And I found the gap. And again, sometimes not every idea has to be revolutionary. Not every idea has to go viral and worldwide. Just the idea has to be solving a certain small problem within a certain area, serving a certain amount of people to excel, or to work. Everyone thinks that, entrepreneurship has to do with something really massive. It doesn't have to. You just need to solve a small problem, or whatever problem it is that exists. You're just finding an opportunity. So yes, I did not reinvent the wheel of marketing. I just opened a marketing agency, as simple as that. Yet it is very specialized, very targeted to a certain niche audience. And definitely, thank God, we are right now, we work across industries, given the fact that digital transformation work across industries. But at the beginning, I was like, this is who I want to serve. So did I think about it much? No.
I think that you were in a good situation where I would say that you were lucky because your husband helped you in that situation, which is your support. But if I come back, let's say, in a situation where you were not thinking about support, will you take the same action again if you don't have this support?
Well, you wouldn't know if you have the support or not. Definitely no. I wouldn't have made it to that. But you wouldn't know if you have whatever support needed unless you start. You have to start somewhere,
But it's hard, Sometimes it's hard to take such a decision. I know.
It's when a leap of faith, you have to jump. There is no thinking in jumping, You just do it. Now, what's going to happen, the aftermath, it's there. But again, lucky enough, I was safe. I landed on my feet.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way.
It's a great. And I'm so also inspired to understand what were the biggest struggles when you took this jump you struggled with?
I guess I would say one of the biggest factors is that, I was always been a marketeer. Okay, so let's say, yes, I do interact a lot of people, etc. But the things that I was not doing much is being on the sales side. And I always question my sales ability, as a person. Am I good enough? Will I sell enough? I really don't know how to go and just knock on a door and just open a new opportunity. But I discovered once I started that I am a salesperson by nature. I know how to close a deal very easily. It's something within me. And I always say either you are born a salesperson, either you have within it, if you have it within you, or you don't have it, and definitely there are so many factors that worked as well to my favor. Again, the know-how, the knowledge, the passion for what exactly I am doing, for what I'm selling exactly as well. And the thing, I really wanted it to make it happen. I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. So sales perspective, this is something that I was really, it scared me. I did it right. Now, the other factor was the fear of failing. The fear of failing, what if I didn't do it right? What if I failed? What they're going to say about me? How I'm going to be judged? Am I good enough? Is this product enough? Is this service good enough? So all of those questions, am I good enough, was, I guess, one of the biggest challenges and fear that, it took me a while really to overcome it. And the third thing, I have to be honest, is ego. When I say ego, I don't say that I'm superior or not. We all have a sense of ego. We don't like to be rejected. We don't like to be said no, And, going to a client and a new client and being rejected used to really annoy me. To one time, I had literally decided, and with a lot of push from mentors that I had, to really go out of my comfort zone and drop my ego. The moment I decided to drop my ego, the moment that I said, you know what, I have nothing to lose. I'm going to knock that door. Worst case scenario, they're going to tell me, sorry, no, and thanks. That's it. I'm still alive. I'm still in one piece. Everything is fine. Life is good. So I literally didn't have anything to lose. And the moment you, as an entrepreneur or as a business owner, tell yourself that I have nothing to lose, I have so much to gain, you change your mindset. You just flip it the other way around. You just work magic, around it. And again, I guess those are the things that I had to work a lot on myself, though. I had to be mentored a lot. I had to read a lot to really make sure that I'm overcoming. It's a learning curve. You cannot be an entrepreneur without learning on a day-to-day thing. You either learn from people, you learn by yourself, but it's an evolving process. And if you don't fix yourself along that way, if you don't fix your doubts, if you don't fix your fears or any small issues that you have, you might face a lot of challenges along the way. Just get rid of them, loosen up, and life is good. And maybe being a perfectionist from a character made me as well in the beginning struggle to launch and struggle to really put out my service, because I really wanted everything to be perfect, even my website, my business, like everything. But lesson learned, start small, build on it, launch, don't wait until it's perfect, just launch and then fix it as you move.
Do you remember the first customer that you worked with? Can you tell me your story about it?
Can I tell you my story about, I guess one of the most important clients that I have worked with, without mentioning name, it was a big name. And it wasn't in the tech industry.
And it was within your network, or how did you get it?
No, it wasn't throughout my network. I had, it was through someone. And it was interesting because, one, it wasn't in the tech industry. Two, it wasn't within, my comfort zone. So I had literally had to go all the way. And third, what really gave me a lot of, proud is that they really admired the concept. They really admired the sense of creativity. They really admired the understanding of the strategic marketing, the marketing skills. So it was literally more of giving myself an affirmation that you can do it. And it really gave me a push to get out of that comfort zone, which is the tech industry. Like, if I can do it here, I can do it somewhere else. It's just getting out.
How did you feel once you converted the first customer? Tell me your feelings.
I felt proud, like really proud. Like it's amazing. You're winning. And you have that adrenaline. I literally made it. And I still, as of now, believe it or not, every time I win a new client, it's just as if I'm starting new. Regardless of how small or big, it doesn't matter to me. It is just another affirmation that I'm doing something right. And if we were not doing something right, I wouldn't be having big names working with us. Especially that I work in an industry, which is the marketing industry, that is extremely crowded in this region. There are thousands and thousands of agencies in this region. If we weren't be doing something right, we wouldn't be getting the type of clients we have right now. We wouldn't be growing, we wouldn't be expanding regionally as well. So it still affects me. With every win, there is a hope that tomorrow I'm gonna get better. I'm getting closer to my goals, So no, it is. And with every opportunity, with every, let's say, meeting that I have, regardless if it's work or not, it just gives me hope that yes, that vision that I have is coming closer, and I'm gonna make it happen, and I will make it happen.
Unleash is the bridge between my purpose and my mission. And my mission is unleashing the human greatness to its utmost potential.